Hi, and welcome to NSSA's Tutorial to the Workload spreadsheet. This large spreadsheet is used by all NSA senseis to record what the students are doing, what level they're at, and what videos they've been assigned. We're going to go through a quick explanation of this document and how best to use it, depending on what you're doing for the document. As you can see, this first tab is a summary of all information that we have on the senseis and the students and what their current workload is. It is 100% automated. You do not enter any information on here. Everything is populated from the rest of the document. Here you'll find summary information about the current workload of all the senseis, how many students are currently in the level, which senseis are teaching which levels. Some do have multiple levels, so just look for them. Their current students, and a listing of all students in each level. You'll also see notes on each sensei or TA that have notes like do not assign or on hiatus. Let's go over the information that's available on the sensei workload sheet. As you can see, over here is level of training, and all of the levels, just like the previous worksheet, are listed in order through level 5. Down here, you can see where it says level 1 students, and all of the students currently in level 1 are listed in alphabetical order right here. Up here next to the senseis, where it says current students, includes all the students they currently have, not just in that level. In these level areas, it will include all the members that are senseis or TAs that are willing to train that level. It will also include their rank. It will include how many students they are allowed to take at once. Now this will include students from all levels. So if, for example, Maza is able to take 3 students, that does include all levels. It also shows you how many current students she has in all levels, which is 4. And it shows you she's 1 over. It does also show you a current list of all of her students. It will also show any notes available for the sensei. For example, S14950 is currently on hiatus, and we're not supposed to assign. Now the easy thing about this sheet is you can instantly see, by looking at that level, that currently there is 1 sensei or TA available to train right now, and that is SECA 2204, who has 1 spot available for a new student. She doesn't have a do not assign, so she is free and available. So if you look over here, we have no waitlisted students at the moment for level 1, but if we did, you would know that you could assign that student to SECA 2204. And the same goes with level 2, 3, 4, and 5. All the information is reflected. The current students, the number of current students in that level, the senseis available for that level, as well as how many spots are available to train at that moment. At the bottom of the page, we also have a listing of all students that are currently on hiatus, all students that are currently testing for their graduation, and a list of all the students that have graduated since January. The second tab is the student details. This is the tab where all student information will be modified. When you're assigning a new sensei, marking a level complete, or updating their status. Any updates to this tab will automatically be reflected on the first page, so you won't need to do anything else. This sheet is sorted alphabetically by the student's name. This sheet is sorted by the student's name so that you can easily find a student. However, you can also find any student by hitting Control F and going up to the field and typing in that student's name. Once you've typed in that student's name, hit Enter and it will take you straight to their row where you can modify them. To add a student, you're going to go to the first row available at the bottom of the sheet and enter their name and the date they've been assigned to a level 1. If you are assigning their sensei, you can go ahead and select that from the drop-down as well. However, if the sensei is not being assigned, simply leave it blank and the cell will remain yellow to indicate they need to be assigned a sensei. This is how we waitlist. Press the Sort button when you've completed adding all new students and their information. The first time you use this Sort button, You may get a pop-up that says it needs authorization to run this script. Some computers will do that, some won't. Just click Accept or OK, and then press that button again. Up at the top, you'll see where it says it's working, and it will pop up a small box to let you know once the script is finished running. Once the script is finished running, then you can continue to do anything else you need on the document. To update a current student, simply update their details. You can select a new sensei from the drop-down menu here. You can enter complete into the level cell that they've completed and enter today's date in the next level that they'll be working on. If you've assigned a student who's just graduated level 3 to level 4, and you've assigned them, let's say, CGWM 808 as their new sensei, you'll go over here and select it from the drop-down menu, and then you will go over to where level 3 has a date, and you will type complete, and then you will go to the next cell over, which is for level 4, and you will put today's date so that it shows that today is the day they started their level 4 work and that they received their email. If a sensei is not available, simply delete the current sensei that is listed, and the cell will remain blank and yellow to indicate that they need to be assigned a new sensei. Once you're done updating the student, you will press this sort button. For students that are completing level 5, rather than selecting a sensei, you will select testing from the drop-down menu, just like this. Then you will go over and add today's date under Sent to Testing and write Complete under Level 5. Again, here's where you would press the sort button. Once it's finished doing its sort, you're again free to do anything you'd like. To put a student on hiatus, simply select hiatus from the drop-down menu under the teacher level and remove all dates in the level fields. Only keep the completes. When you're done, press the sort button again. The third tab, which is the staff list, is where all sensei and TA information is kept. If a sensei goes on hiatus or needs a note added, such as do not assign, this is where you're going to enter that information. Any updates to this tab will automatically be reflected on the Sensei Workload page at the very first tab. There are also 4 non-sensei rows in here, which are testing, graduate, failed, and hiatus. These are simply put in here to provide a status options rather than a sensei in the Student Details tab drop-down list. You don't need to worry about these, and don't remove them. To add a new sensei or TA, you'll do so at the bottom line, but you must resort the document to alphabetize them when you're done. To do this, simply move your mouse to the A column header, click the small arrow at the top next to the A, and select Sort Sheet A to Z. Once you've added a new sensei or a teaching assistant, be sure to notify Heidi Lyon with the new TA or sensei is added to the sheet so that they can be added to the first page. This is the only part of the process that cannot be automated. The remaining tabs are simply there for automation purposes and are not to be modified at all. As you can see, the first page has been completely updated with everything we've already entered. On level 4, the new student that we entered, Joe Schmo, shows up with the sensei of CGWM 808. He's listed down in the student area as well as in the listing with CGWM's students. Well, that's it for the NSSA's Workload Spreadsheet tutorial, and thank you for watching.